You're not gonna believe this, but it's real. After months of rumors, silent moves, and cryptic posts, the Power universe just dropped its biggest news yet. Power Origins is officially happening, and it's coming in hot, bigger, bolder, and longer than anything we've seen before. And yes, you heard right, Young Kanan is back *. They said it might never happen. They said the Power universe was slowing down, but they were dead wrong. Because now, we're getting the most ambitious chapter in the Power legacy yet, Power Origins. And this isn't just another spin-off. This is a deep dive, a rewind, a full-on breakdown of how it really all began. The streets made power, but before the Empire, before the betrayal, before Ghost, Tommy, Tariq, there was Kanan. And now, his story is getting the spotlight it deserves. *. Production has been greenlit, official, confirmed, no more leaks, no more rumors. It's happening, the cameras are about to roll, and the team behind the scenes is already moving in silence, setting the stage for what might become the most gripping entry in the whole Power timeline. *. What makes this different? 2 words, 18 episodes? That's right, not 10, not 12, 18 full episodes. That's nearly twice the usual size of a Power season. That means deeper plots, more characters, bigger reveals, and more time to build a world that pulls you in and doesn't let go. This isn't just a season, it's an origin saga. *. You already know what that means. More time for us to sit in the moments that made Kanan who he is. More time for the rise of Rack, more time to explore South Jamaica, Queens in the 90s, the tension, the codes of the street. The family drama, the bad deals, the first kills. This show won't hold back hand if it's anything like what we've seen from Raising Kanan. Then buckle up. Because this is where the real transformation begins. * Behind the scenes, Power creator Courtney A. Kemp and executive producer 50 Cent are keeping things close to the chest. But what we do know is that this new chapter will go way deeper than the surface level action. It's not just shootouts and street fights, it's about power moves, manipulation, and survival. And this time, we're not just watching it unfold. We're watching it being built from the ground up. * For fans who've been with Power since day one, this is the prequel you've been begging for. And for the new generation just catching up, this is your chance to see how it all started with blood, loyalty, and betrayal. Because before Kanan became the monster we met in Power Season 2, he was just a kid trying to survive in a broken system. * And now, we get to see it all in full detail. With no filters. *. And it's not just about the length of the season, it's about the depth of the storytelling. The writers know fans want more than just gunplay. We want backstories. We want motivations. We want those small moments that explain why these characters act the way they do later in life. We want to understand what made Kanan pull the trigger without blinking, why Rack moved the way she did, why Jukebox ended up the way she did, and this series is here to give us all of that. *. So get ready. Because Power Origins isn't coming to play. It's coming to change everything you thought you knew about the Power universe. * They brought him back. * After everything that happened in Raising Kanan, after all the heartbreak, the silence, the scars, young Kanan Stark is stepping back into the frame, and this time, he's colder, sharper, more dangerous. The kid who used to question everything, he's gone. Now, he's starting to become the man we met in the original Power. * Let that sink in. * Mekai Curtis returns to the role. And if his past performance was any hint, this new season is about to be a masterclass in evolution. Because we're not just watching some street kid trying to survive anymore. We're watching the rise of a villain. One decision at a time. * And it hits different because we already know how it ends. * We've seen Kanan as a grown man, ruthless, heartless, methodical, a man who set Tariq's path in motion. A man who faked his own death, manipulated his own crew, and took out people he once loved. But this new season, this is about how he became that man. And it's not pretty. Asterisk, let's talk real for a second. In Raising Kanan, we saw the boy. The mama's boy, the confused son, the hesitant soldier. He was learning the ropes, testing his limits, figuring out where he stood in a world that doesn't give second chances. But now, there are no more training wheels. Kanan is stepping into full beast mode and the world better be ready for it. Asterisk, he's seen too much now. He knows what betrayal feels like. He knows what it means to lose friends, to question family, to carry guilt, and worse, to realize that being good won't get you far in the game. The streets have no room for softness. That switch has flipped and we're going to see it all up close. Asterisk, and let's not forget, this isn't just a Kanan story. It's a Stark family story. His relationship with Raquel Rack Thomas, played flawlessly by Patna Miller, is at the heart of it all. And we've barely scratched the surface. In Power Origins, that bond will be tested in ways we've never seen. The decisions Rack made in past seasons, they're catching up to her. And Kanan's starting to see the cracks, the lies, the manipulations. Asterisk, because here's the truth. Rack created a monster without even realizing it. Asterisk, and fans have questions. What pushed Kanan to turn on his own blood? What was the moment that made him realize there's no loyalty in the game? And what happened between him and Jukebox? All of that. We're about to get answers. Real, painful, game-changing answers. Asterisk, there's a reason this season is longer. These aren't stories you can tell in just 10 episodes. Power Origins is here to take its time, to dig deep, to slow down and show us the things we only heard about in past seasons. Every move, every kill, every heartbreak, it's all building. The monster we saw years later. Asterisk, and let's be real, Mekai Curtis has owned this role from day one. He's brought a quiet rage, a vulnerability, and an unpredictability that makes Kanan more than just a street thug. He's a tragic figure, a warning, a product of his environment. And in this new season, he's going to blow us away. Asterisk, so don't call it a comeback. Call it what it is, a transformation. The real Kanan Stark is stepping out of the shadows, and when he does, the Power universe will never be the same. Asterisk, asterisk, this ain't just about Kanan anymore. This is bigger. This is the world that shaped him, the roots of everything we've seen in the Power universe. Power Origins isn't giving us just one perspective. It's pulling the curtain back on all the major players who helped build, destroy, and survive the streets of South Jamaica, Queens. And if you thought the past was buried, think again. Because this story is about to dig it up, and what's underneath is dark, messy, and real. Asterisk, let's start with Rack. Asterisk, at the center of the storm, weave. Raquel Thomas Queenpin, master manipulator, mother first, boss always. The last time we saw her, her grip on the streets was already starting to crack. The alliances were shaky. The trust with her son was broken. And now Power Origins is about to show what happens when power starts to slip through her fingers. Asterisk, this season, we're going to see her go from untouchable to unstable. Watch how her empire begins to rot from the inside. See her make decisions that cost more than just money, they cost blood. Because being on top isn't just about fear, it's about loyalty. And Rack's loyalty is running on fumes. Asterisk, and then there's Jukebox. Asterisk, we know where she ends up, cold, tactical, dangerous. But back in these early years, she's still figuring out who she is. Dealing with heartbreak, betrayal, her identity, and the emotional scars that never really heal. Power Origins is going to show us how Jukebox became Jukebox, the woman who trained cops while robbing them blind, who could sing like an angel and shoot like a devil. Her story is going to hit hard, maybe harder than anyone else's, because she's one of the last people who actually try to stay human in a world that eats innocence alive. Asterisk, and let's not forget the crew. Asterisk, we're expecting to see new faces this season. young versions of players who may become legends later in the game, characters who might be allies or enemies. We might see the seeds of Ghost and Tommy's world being planted, even if just in whispers. Don't be surprised if there are subtle nods or cameos that tie it all together. Asterisk, this is a connected universe, and Origins is the thread pulling everything tight. Asterisk, the writers know what they're doing. Every interaction, every choice, every back alley deal is a setup for what's coming years down the line. They're showing us the dominoes before they fall. And the best part? We're in that rare position where we get to know more than the characters. We've seen their future, so now we get to watch them unknowingly walk straight into it. Asterisk, expect to see more family tension not just between Rack and Kanan, but within the entire Thomas family. Expect more corrupt cops, dirty politicians, street soldiers who are loyal until it hurts. We might even get flash forwards or fractured timelines showing us Kanan's present-day thoughts against the backdrop of his past decisions. That's how deep this could go, asterisk, and visually. This season is going to hit different, asterisk, we're talking gritty 90s NYC payphones, Timberlands, beepers, block parties, busted radios, razor-taped fists. That era wasn't just dangerous. It was loud, colorful, alive, and deadly. Power Origins has a chance to show a side of Queens we've never seen in this universe, raw, unpolished, real. It's not about luxury cars and penthouses yet. This is about the scrap the hustle before the reward, asterisk. The moment the news dropped, the streets lit up. Asterisk, Twitter exploded. Reddit threads flooded, Instagram fan pages on fire, YouTube comments, thousands deep. Everybody's got something to say, because Power Origins isn't just a new show. It's a movement, a return to roots, a prequel with real weight, and the fans. They've been ready for this. Asterisk, look anywhere online right now, people are already dropping theories, clips, and side-by-side comparisons between Raising Kanan and classic Power episodes. Some say we'll see the first real betrayal between Rack and Kanan this season. Others are convinced we're going to witness the moment Kanan truly breaks, the moment he chooses the streets over his own soul. Asterisk, one fan wrote, asterisk, Power Origins is the only show that can explain why villains don't just happen, they're built. And Kanan's story is the blueprint. Asterisk, another said, asterisk, greater than 18 episodes. That means they're not rushing this. That means they're about to hurt our feelings, asterisk, and let's be honest, they're probably right, asterisk, because Power has never been afraid to push boundaries, to shock us, to hurt the people we love in the name of truth. And this new season, it's about to go deeper than ever before. The betrayal's going to sting more because now we understand where it comes from. The losses are going to cut harder because now we see what they meant. This isn't just backstory, it's emotional warfare. Asterisk, and you can feel the energy rising. The streets are buzzing like they did before Power Book 2. Ghost dropped. Like before Raising Kanan took over Sunday nights. Like that moment we first met Ghost, and everything changed. This is one of those moments again. Asterisk, you can tell from the cast energy to Mekai Curtis. Already teasing growth, 50 Cent. Dropping hints on socials. Writers posting cryptic pics as script pages. Everybody's being quiet, but loud at the same time. And we know what that means in the Power world. Something massive is coming. The silence always comes before the storm. Asterisk, so now, it's your turn. Asterisk, if you've been riding with Power from the beginning, from Truth Nightclub to prison cells, from St. Patrick's Ambition to Tariq's Cold Eyes, then this is your reward. The prequel you didn't even know you needed. The pain behind the Power. Asterisk, you feel that. Asterisk, that pressure in the air. That slow building heat. That sound of something massive about to hit. That's the energy of Power Origins rising from the concrete. Asterisk, because this isn't just another season drop. This is the origin story of one of the most iconic, most feared, most unpredictable characters in the entire Power universe. Kanan Stark isn't just back, he's becoming. And we get to watch it all unfold, one brutal, beautiful, unforgiving step at a time. Asterisk, and here's the part that makes it real. Every move matters now. Asterisk, every scene is a setup. Every decision has a consequence, every look, every silence, every moment that feels small. It's a piece of the larger picture that ends in blood, betrayal, and power moves that shape the next generation. This series is literally building the world we thought we already understood. Asterisk, you remember when Ghost walked into truth for the first time. Asterisk, you remember when Tommy chose chaos every time. Asterisk, you remember when Tariq went from student to killer. Asterisk, this is where all of that began. Asterisk, but this time, we're not watching it play out from the top. We're in the dirt, we're at the roots, and it's raw. The struggle is real. The stakes are personal. The violence isn't just about territory. It's about identity, legacy, survival. Asterisk, 18 episodes means we get to sit in it, feel it, breathe, watch things fall apart before they rise. We'll see alliances made in silence and broken in gunfire. We'll watch people become enemies before they even understand what they're fighting for. And through it all, Kanan will walk forward, step by step, toward the cold-blooded version of himself we know is coming. Asterisk, it's haunting. Asterisk, it's tragic. Asterisk, and it's UNMISSABLE. Asterisk, the creators know what they're doing. They're giving you time to connect, to feel the change, to scream at the screen and say, no, not him, but it won't matter. Because in this world, love isn't enough, trust is a weapon. And the streets always collect. Asterisk, Power Origins isn't just about Kanan. It's about us, the fans who've been down since day one. The ones who felt Ghost's ambition, who respected Tommy's loyalty, who cried when Rhina died, who feared Kanan, but couldn't look away. Asterisk, and now we get the rarest thing a fan can ask for. Asterisk, the truth behind the legend. Asterisk, so if you're still watching this video, here's what you do. Asterisk, rewind it. Play it again. Asterisk, drop your favorite Kanan moment in the comments. Asterisk, tell your people. It's real. Power Origins is coming. Asterisk, mark your calendar. 18 episodes, all fire. No fluff. Asterisk, this ain't a spin-off. Asterisk, this is a reckoning. Asterisk, the streets made Kanan. Asterisk, power broke him. Asterisk, Origins will explain him. Asterisk, so get ready. Asterisk, because when Power Origins drops, asterisk, you'll never look at the Power universe the same again. Asterisk.